Welcome back to the Buffalo Take. This is episode 15. I'm Cam Dixon. I'm here with Travis Ogerbina.
Guys.
Today we got a shorter episode for you because it's Monday and we have officially moved to Mondays and Fridays so we can get two episodes in a week and not have them be over an hour. So,
Well, hopefully it's shorter.
yeah, it should be, but
Yeah.
it'll probably be the same. We're hoping to get it under 50 minutes at least.
Yeah.
So, we'll hop right into college football. Only a couple things to talk about. A couple transfer portals, a couple head coaching hires, and then the big one I think the whole week was Noah Fafita and Tet McMillan decided to stay at Arizona because they have
Yeah, it's
unfinished business.
huge. That is huge for them.
I like that. I'm
Yeah.
happy they stayed, but they probably would
I'm
have been.
surprised that I'm surprised they didn't leave.
Yeah, yeah, I am too. I think DeBoer was going to put something special together, but now
Yeah.
DeBoer's got to find himself a quarterback. So
hmm
good for Arizona. I mean, Brent Brennan will be good with them putting together another, hopefully a 10-win season.
Yeah.
And then around the head coaches, UB got a new head coach, Pete Lembo from South Carolina. You,
Whatever, good for them.
yeah, they gotta figure out how to turn it around. Hopefully, this guy can get some wins, but
Maybe.
we'll see. And then the Old Navy coach Ken Numatalo, or I don't know how to say his name. He got hired at the San Jose State position that was taken from Brent Brennan, who's at Arizona now.
hmm
So they
Yeah.
fill that there. I think that's a good hire. I mean, he was at Navy for a long time, so we'll
Yeah.
see how that translates. And then in the transfer portal, you got
A lot of stuff going on.
yeah, the big one though, Caleb Downs. What a pickup!
Crazy.
I thought he was going to
I,
Georgia.
I can't believe they got him.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup.
Yeah.
There's
They're gonna be good
yeah,
next year.
yeah. And then Caden Proctor goes to Iowa. It's a
Mhm.
pretty good O lineman for Iowa.
Yeah.
He'll probably be in the NFL. He'll
Yeah.
if he develops correctly. Iowa seems to do good with that. And then
hmm
another O lineman, Lance Hurd, or
That's heard.
he's going to Tennessee. I think he was a true freshman, so
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was.
good pickup for Heupel.
hmm
Uh, Julian Saying to Ohio State.
What does that do with Aaron Nolan now?
I don't think. I think.
One of them's gonna leave. That's
Yeah,
they have to.
I I didn't want Julian Saying to be a bust, but now he's at Ohio State, so I can't really. I didn't think
I
he
know.
was going to be that good. So
I mean, they'll figure it out.
yeah,
It's just depth right now.
I don't know. He's an early enrollee that transfers already. Like I think
Uh,
this is mainly the part what's wrong with college football.
yeah,
He's not even technically a college student. He's still 17, right?
I think
Unless
so.
he's 18 now, but I mean, he's still technically in high school. He would be.
hmm
So stupid. And
Yeah.
then a couple Alabama guys. Jameer Grimsley goes to Florida.
hmm
Amari Niblack goes to Texas, which is a good pickup for them. And then Alabama actually gets a guy, DeBoer, Parker Brailsford, O lineman.
Yeah. Good old lineman.
He's going to be a good draft prospect either
Yeah.
next year or the year after. I can't remember what year he is, but him following him to Alabama, that's huge.
Yeah.
So good for DeBoer there.
Yeah.
Other than that, nothing's really happened in college football. So
Yeah.
we're
It's off
gonna,
season.
yeah, we're gonna try and pick up the pace with this. So it's off season. There's not much going on. Into the NFL now.
We'll talk about us last
Yeah, we're
because
gonna
that's gonna
circle
be a little
back.
bit.
We're gonna
Yeah.
circle back at the end, but we'll hit on the games that have
Yeah.
happened so far. The Ravens looked legit.
Yeah.
They
It
scared
started
me.
off slow, but then they figured it out.
That defense is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. They're
And
they're good. They are good.
yeah, I I said this after the Ravens game. I think it's shaping up to be a 49ers Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think so too.
It is what it is. And I want the
Yeah.
Lions to win it now, but
I know, me too.
yeah, we'll see what happens there. They got to get past the Niners.
Yep.
Speaking of both those teams, the Niners beat the Packers, and
Unconvincingly though.
yeah, that was a good game. I think
Yeah.
Jordan Love's really good.
Yeah, he is.
He led
He's
that
gonna
team.
be
That
a
defense was all right. They could have done a little bit more, but
yeah.
the 49ers are
A
the
lot.
49ers.
Yeah.
Christian
Look
McCaffrey,
forward to though if you're a Packers fan.
yeah, yeah, it sucks. 49ers, Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey gashed them. It's your run of the mill gash touchdown run he had. And
Mhm.
then Bosa and that whole defense, they were flying. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a tough loss for Green Bay, but nobody expected them to get this far. So, shout out to
No,
them.
they got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I agree. And then yesterday, before the other game, the Lions beat the Buccaneers. It was a pretty good game. I mean,
It's-
it was kind of
it
boring to
was
start, but
yeah.
it was a fine game. It was
Yeah.
the Lions won another playoff game, which they have made an NFC championship
Mhm.
before the Cowboys have. So
Yeah.
this century, oh my God, dude, the Cowboys suck.
Speaking of the Lions, they just signed Zach Ertz to the practice squad.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna play much, but
Probably
it is
not.
nice to have that security
Yeah.
blanket because Zach Ertz, he's a
Yeah.
veteran. He's been in a Super Bowl,
Hmm.
so that's not a bad pickup. And then other than that, I mean, there hasn't really been any There's no coaches were hired, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure that out. I think after that Ravens game, Mike McDonald got himself a head coaching job
Yeah.
somewhere. And then I don't know. It's the same guys we talked about last week, Vrabel and all of them. They could all get
Harbaugh.
jobs,
He
but
just said they just said second interview with the Chargers. Harbaugh.
okay. So yeah, I that's where I think Harbaugh's going, and
I think so too.
so yeah,
He's out of Michigan
yeah
finally.
yeah he's always wanted to get back in the NFL, and it's his time now.
Yeah.
He finally got the job done at Michigan.
Hmm.
But a coaching hire that did happen was Seattle's offensive coordinator. The Bears hired him for the same position, Waldron. Not a bad pickup. I mean,
Yeah. No.
Seattle's offense is pretty
Yeah,
good.
they were pretty good.
Another coordinator who I think could get a job, Dave Canales, the Bucks OC. He uh, he rebuilt Baker's career, and it was one other quarterback. Um, I can't remember right now, but the last quarterback he coached, Geno.
Hmm.
That's what it was, Geno Smith.
Oh,
So I like Canales. Maybe he can get a head coaching
yeah.
job somewhere this year or next
And
year.
then the Eagles, they fired both their offensive and defensive coordinator
Yeah, I
yesterday.
think Eagles fans are happy about that.
Yeah,
I
I would be.
I think Sirianni will be there next year and probably the next year after, but it
Yeah.
depends on what happens next year. But I didn't think they were gonna. I didn't think there was any chance he was done.
Yeah.
He's got to gain back the trust.
Yeah. He brought them to the Super Bowl last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
No
you
reason
can't
he should be gone.
exactly. Yeah. So other than that, I mean, we know the last game, but like we said, we'll
Yeah.
circle back around
Yeah.
to
We'll
that.
talk about that later.
So let's talk about some college basketball real quick. So we only have the Wednesday night through yesterday games to
Mhm.
talk about, and I mean there still was a ton.
Yeah.
It started
Because
off
college basketball is crazy this
Yeah.
year.
with UConn whooping Creighton, which
Mhm.
honestly it was I think it was $2 beer night at UConn or something like that. So that would
Good.
help, and I bet the fans were having a good time. But
UConn is slowly pulling away as one of the most dominant teams this year.
yes, they
I
are
would
playing
say.
great basketball,
Yeah.
and they haven't really been affected by some of these losses that
Yeah.
all these teams are taking. So UConn looks really good. Creighton didn't play great. 48 points is not what you want to see out of Creighton, but they did
Yeah.
pick it back up by almost dropping 100 the next game. So
Yeah.
another game on Wednesday night, Houston beat Texas Tech, and this is kind of a similar game. I thought Texas Tech would at least cover 12 and a half.
Yeah.
And that was a rough beat.
Mhm.
Yeah, UConn and Houston both get pretty good wins against solid teams, and pretty convincingly too. So
Yeah.
good win there for Houston, and then LSU upsets Ole Miss. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, What's LSU's record?
I think they turned it around
I think they did.
because they were not good to start the year. They lost to
Yeah.
Syracuse, and they lost a couple other games there. But upsetting Ole Miss is huge for them because Ole Miss, they're pretty much undefeated. They only have one or two losses, right?
They had 2 losses this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Ole Miss just, oh yeah, they did. Yeah, jeez,
Oh
Ole
yeah.
Miss, man.
LSU's 11-7. So
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not
not
as bad as
horrible.
I
Yeah.
thought it would be. But
Hmm.
yeah, LSU got a good win there.
Yeah.
On Thursday, Memphis loses to South Florida. What the hell?
One of their 2 losses this week too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, shit. How?
Bad.
That
I don't know.
American Conference, FAU,
Yeah.
Memphis, they confuse the shit out of me. Yeah, but
Yeah. I don't know.
74-73. Great win for South Florida, but I mean, terrible loss for Memphis.
Buffalo's 4-1 in conference play this year. I mean,
Wow, that's not bad.
American's not as good as it
Yeah,
used
it's
to
not
be,
the
but
greatest
yeah.
conference, but there's some solid teams in there.
I keep forgetting that. Oh yeah, FA is in there too.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that like Cincinnati, Houston, they went to Big 12.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting that.
Yeah, that was what I forgot about at the beginning of the year. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, the Americans gonna be pretty good this year, but
Yeah.
no, they're all gone. Yeah, and then moving to Saturday, there wasn't really a ton on Friday, but Saturday, West Virginia upset Kansas, which was a huge game.
Yeah.
And
That's
I saw a stat that said the last 3 years West Virginia beat Kansas at Kansas or whatever it was
really.
that the Chiefs lost in the playoff game that they were in.
Oh.
Yeah, so that didn't happen. Anyways, West Virginia gets a big win. Good for West Virginia.
Hmm.
Pitt upsets Duke. Blake
Unfortunately.
Hinson. What a win for Pitt.
Duke was finally like hitting a stride, finally
Yeah,
stringing wins together,
getting in a rhythm, and then they get
then
stopped by Pitt.
yeah,
Pitt,
Pitt's good this year, aren't
they
they?
are. Yeah, they were
I'm pretty
really
sure.
good
Yeah,
last
they're
year,
decent.
but
Yeah,
I don't know what
solid
happened
team.
to. They were supposed to be so good.
Yeah,
Texas upsets Baylor. That was a good game. That was
I
a
didn't
really
watch
good
it.
game. I caught a little bit of it in between Syracuse and Bonaventure, but
Hmm.
yeah, that's a big win for Texas coming up. Like I mentioned, Syracuse gets a huge win over Miami, the buzzer beater. That was freaking
Hmm.
awesome. I was watching that whole game after I woke up late, but I watched the second half and part of the first half, but that game was awesome. Great win, Quadir Copeland
Yeah,
with a huge buzzer beater. It looks like Autry is stringing together what could be a good run. We just actually broke into Andy Katz's top 36. We were ranked at 36.
really.
I saw that in class
Let's
this
go.
morning, so that's big for Syracuse.
Yeah.
But, on the other side of the coin, right after that game, I watched St. Bonaventure play and they didn't get beat up, but like it looked like they lost by 30 points.
Yeah.
I told you this before we started recording. Each possession looked like the worst possession I've ever seen. Their offense starts with already 15 seconds off the shot clock. They don't
Yeah.
move, and half their fouls are just because they don't move their feet. That's something you learn in modified basketball.
Take us
So-
back to like 4 or 5 years ago when UB and Bonnie's were both in the tournament.
Yep.
Both playing insane basketball.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Jalen Adams for Bonnies and CJ Massenberg for UV.
Yeah.
They beat DeAndre Ayton, and DeAndre
Yeah.
Ayton was the only one in that game, I think, to be in the NBA. So, but yeah, tough loss to George Mason. We got a game tomorrow night. I think we're at Duquesne, so I'll be watching that. But we got to get one of the wins.
Yeah.
Other than that, on Saturday there was a lot of good games. Auburn just beats the shit out of Ole Miss. Another Ole Miss loss. Good game, good win for Auburn. They're looking like a really good team.
Yeah.
Creighton and Seton Hall, possible game of the year.
Yeah. I
Triple overtime,
That game's
97-94.
know.
A win for Creighton this week. That's a good one.
Another Big East game right there.
Yep. The Big East, man.
Story of the
Seton
Big
Hall.
East.
I did not think Seton Hall was going to be good this year, but they're solid. They're
You can
playing.
never count out the Big East. It's
Yeah, that's right.
everybody's always
They're
good.
playing good basketball.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very competitive conference.
Yep.
Iowa State beats TCU 73-72. Iowa State was up big, but I think TCU came back.
Mm-hmm.
But they get the win nonetheless. Texas Tech beats BYU by 7. Good win for Texas Tech coming off the 20-plus point loss to Houston.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even see this. Tulane upset Memphis.
Yeah.
I just, oh God, Memphis.
They just fell apart
Yeah,
this week, I guess.
yeah. It's a tough week. It's been a tough month.
Yeah.
The change, the new year brought some losses.
Mm-hmm.
And one that I was keeping track of during, I think it was Saturday. FAU went to overtime with UTSA.
I did see that. Yeah.
FAU is one of the teams that pisses me off.
I don't understand it. And they'll still somehow find a way to make it to like the Elite Eight or something.
Yep.
Watch.
Once that team is full go, they're really good. But I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
what they're doing. So a lot of good games, a lot of
Mhm.
good outcomes. My favorite was the Syracuse buzzer beater, but yeah, that Miami team's struggling.
Yep.
No Isaiah Wong this year. Nigel Pack's pretty good though. He is a beast.
Yeah, I gotta start. I can finally start getting back into college basketball now that
Yeah, there's a
now that
silver
the Bills
lining to
lost.
everything. There is a
Yeah.
silver lining to everything. I can pay more
So
attention to college
I'll
basketball.
start paying attention to it more finally.
Yeah. So, yeah, those were the games we had written down. I mean, there was a lot
Yeah.
of games, like there always is. There's
Yeah.
300. There's 300 Division One teams, but yeah. So we'll talk more about what happens this week, obviously on Friday. But
Yeah.
it'll be an interesting week because there's not a whole ton of games on. There's a couple good games
Yeah.
tomorrow. But other than that, a couple player news. Terrence Shannon was cleared to play for Illinois amid the rape charges. But hopefully he can get back in
Yeah.
to his playing. I think Illinois money line is going to be a good pick to take for the next
Yeah.
coming games. And then Kentucky gets just some dude from overseas. I'm going to try and say this name. Zvonimir Ivisic.
I think that's
I-
pretty good.
That
Or
sounds.
unless the Z might be silent. It could be Vomir.
That's true. Vonimir Ivisic.
That would make a lot of sense actually.
Yeah, because they do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he was pretty good in their first game. I saw a couple of clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, right? Somebody gets some random dude from overseas who's just a dog, 7 feet
Mhm.
tall. Whatever, that's just how it goes. And then, yeah, that's about it from last week. I mean, moving into this week, not a lot of games today.
Yeah, no. There's not really any much games like through Friday.
Yeah,
Like that like are good, I guess.
yeah. There's some okay
couple,
ranked
but-
games, but
Yeah.
not a ton going on.
Wake Forest, UNC tonight. Oh, Cincinnati plays Kansas tonight too. That
That's not
that
a
could be a
bad
good
game.
one.
That
That
yeah,
could be a
that's-
good game actually. Yeah.
That's not. a
Cincinnati's
bad
been playing good.
Yeah, that's true. Houston, BYU tomorrow. Creighton, Xavier, Michigan, Purdue.
Kentucky, USC.
Yep.
Well, South
Yeah,
Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Wisconsin play. Oh, they play Minnesota, so they should win, right?
Yeah.
The Red River rivalry in college basketball. Florida State, Cuse, Bonnie's, Duquesne. Wednesday, nothing. Oh, Auburn, Alabama though.
Got Alabama, Auburn, yeah.
That'll be a good game.
Illinois, Northwestern, that could be good.
Yep. Arkansas, Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Arkansas, dude, they're underwhelming in every sport.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas State, Iowa
Kansas
State.
State,
Yeah.
Iowa State, yeah.
Yeah, there's some solid games on. I kind of like how there's not like too many like good games on the one day, so I can focus on a couple games.
Yeah,
at
I
a time.
know.
Yeah, nothing really on Thursday. Friday, nothing. Michigan State, Wisconsin. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Friday, St. Joe's and Bonnie's, our whiteout game at 8:30.
Mm.
That's gonna be fun. But yeah, other than that, it's gonna go right into the
Yeah.
weekend, and we'll see where that takes us into next Friday or this Friday, not
Yep.
next Friday. Other than that, you got just a little bit about the NHL. What's going on with the Sabres, man? They play good,
All
then
right,
they
I'm not
lose.
gonna
They play
lie.
better,
I'm
and then
not
they
gonna
lose.
lie. This month has looked a lot more promising
I agree. Yeah,
than the beginning of the season.
true. Yeah,
If they
it's
can somehow string 3 wins together for
yeah,
on this West Coast trip right here before All-Star break, we'll be over 500
yeah,
and we'll be probably like 4 points out of the playoffs, 6 points out of the playoffs only.
yeah.
So
They
they
just
can
gotta.
turn it around. They can turn it around.
Well, all of Buffalo's eyes are on them now, so they gotta win games.
Yeah.
We got nothing else to root for.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah.
hopefully they can put some stuff together. And then in the MLB, Josh Hader signed with the Angels, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they threw a bag at him, but like, why would you go there?
Yeah, the Angels, you're not going to be in playoffs. Tell you
Yeah, no,
that.
no Shohei now.
Hmm.
I don't
Trout
know.
needs to get out of there before his career's over.
Yeah, his career is slowly but
Yeah.
surely coming into an end.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there. He
Yeah,
needs to be in the playoffs and win a World Series.
I agree. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, Yankees off season
Yeah.
still cooking. Hopefully we can get.
Pitchers catchers report here soon.
It's true.
About 2 or 3 weeks, right? Yeah.
Jeez, almost baseball season, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, hopefully Blake Snell, we could throw a little bit more money at him. I want Blake Snell.
Yeah,
Just
no.
just get him at this point. Come
I
on.
know.
I
Might as
think
well.
I saw something that said we were the only team that offered him.
Really?
That's what I saw, but
Why? I don't understand why we don't just like give him what he wants. We have the money.
yeah,
Do it.
yeah. We always have the money. We're the
Yeah.
Yankees. It's not like
Just
we're
do
the
it.
A's.
Just get it done.
Yeah, I don't understand why we have to make it so hard for ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it for the Yankees.
We got
Now we will
2
talk
minutes.
about
Yeah.
the dreaded topic. Last night the Buffalo Bills lost in the playoffs to, what a surprise, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Same thing year after year after year.
Yep, we say it every year.
And we expect a different outcome. We never get it.
Yeah. I thought this was the year we would get it done in the playoffs
So
against
did I.
Mahomes. We were home. We had all the momentum going.
Hmm.
We played turnover-free football last week.
Yeah, that was Allen's first loss without a turnover.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like you can't even blame it on him. It's not his fault. I mean,
Yeah, it's Josh Allen. I mean, you could
well,
say
at the end of the end of the game, you could say yeah.
yeah,
but
sure, but because it's not like he
There's
threw
a
for
ton
5
of other plays
touchdowns.
throughout the game, bro.
Yeah, it's not like he threw for 5 touchdowns. So it's on everybody. But
Yeah.
I mean, when I knew he was gonna miss the field goal.
So did I.
I
I
just
had that feeling.
it didn't feel
Eh,
good.
like, yeah, especially with how he's been kicking.
Yeah, I
He has
couldn't
not been
even
kicking good recently
I
either.
couldn't even watch the field goal. I heard wide right, and
I know. Are the words that Buffalo fans hate to hear.
yeah,
History always repeats itself. I texted you up before the game about the Manning,
it was supposed to
Brady,
be Manning
and
and Brady
Mahomes Allen.
when
Yeah.
Manning beat Brady in the third game.
But
So
I guess it turned out to be wide right.
yeah, Jason Kelsey was a fun fan.
Yeah,
For the
he was a
game.
fun fan.
He
Too
looked
bad
like
he wasn't a fan of our team.
I know. He'd be the best Bills fan ever. Dude, he looked like he was having a great time.
Yeah.
He jumped in the stands to drink with the fans. Oh man.
Yeah.
Any other game, I would have loved that, but it was just the Bills. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course we can't get the job done when it matters. Is Josh ever going to beat Patrick Mahomes when it matters?
With McDermott as coach? No.
Yeah. I agree. And DeMar Hamlin, fake punt. Good God.
Took the script too seriously.
Yeah. The Bills thought the Chiefs were just going to let him run like a make-a-wish player.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's just another year of everything sucks in Buffalo. So
Yep.
you know, it is what it is.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's just a football game. But
Yep.
I base my mental health off of it. So
All right, so now where do the Bills go from here?
well, we're gonna lose some guys.
Yeah. So
Um,
who's becoming free agents? We got Gabe becoming a free agent, Micah becoming a free agent. Uh, hold on. I had the list.
there's a lot of
Leonard
guys.
Leonard Floyd, Terrell Dodson,
Yeah.
Kane Jackson, Epinesa, Rapp, Daquan Jones, Tim Settle, Jordan Phillips, Puna Ford, Linval Joseph, Shaq Lawson, Trent Sherfield, which good, he can leave. David Edwards, Latavius Murray, Ty Johnson, Damian Harris, Cam Lewis, and Kyle Allen.
This defense is gonna look
So
It could look so different next year. I mean, oh my god. Where do we go from here?
all right, so I think we need to draft a receiver.
Yeah,
First round.
I want Odunze or Coleman.
Yeah, we need to draft a receiver. There's no question about it.
I think if we can go into the year with our skill players being Allen, whoever the backup is, Cook, Johnson, and Naheem Hines will come back if he comes back, and
if he comes back, yeah.
Diggs, maybe Davis.
I mean,
I
I
can't
wouldn't mind if
imagine
he.
he's.
I know.
Some team will pay him. Some
I think
team
so, too.
Will pay him, but
Yeah.
does he love Buffalo enough to take a pay cut and stay?
I don't think so
he's a
because he could be a one, bro.
I don't know.
He could be a one.
He
somewhere.
could be a one in Arizona.
Exactly.
I mean, why would you want to go play in Arizona though?
That is true.
Where is he from? He's from Florida, right?
I don't know if he's from Florida, but he went to UCF.
He went to UCF, but I don't know. I don't know. He just seems like a guy. He's gonna stay.
I would agree with that. I feel like he wants to stay.
Yeah.
But if we don't pay him enough that another team wants to pay him,
yeah, true.
then I think he leaves.
Somebody
pays him.
Yeah. It's all dependent on if he wants to stay bad enough. So.
Yeah.
And then if it can be, I wouldn't mind Mike Evans, but that's another guy we'd have to pay. So.
Yeah. We're gonna have to look for a safety. Yep. I don't think Hyde's gonna be back.
I think both of them are gone, dude.
Poyer's got one more year still.
Yeah, but he could retire.
But he could retire. Yeah, he could. So we need a safety bad.
Yeah.
End of an era.
Fucking they deserve rings, dude.
Yeah, those two are locked down for us. For 7 years.
Johnson will still be there.
Yeah, that's good.
So he'll be.
Milano will be back. We got to find a way to re-sign.
Needed him, bro.
I know. Dude, we need to find a
way. All of our linebackers were hurt.
Yeah, I know.
We were down to AJ Klein and fucking Terrell Dodds. I'm so pissed off. I knew.
Yeah, fucking Bernard would have been huge that game too.
I know.
Because Kelsey just ate.
Yep. I knew that the injuries would hurt us down the line, but I think I sort of forgot about it when we won those 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, maybe we're good enough. And then we got banged up in the Steelers game. Yep. No Terrell Bernard, no Gabe Davis, no Taylor Rapp. Or that was in the Dolphins game, but
yeah.
Still, it's just so dumb. Turn the injuries off.
I would like if we could find a way to re-sign Rapp because he's still young.
I like Rapp. He's played good.
He's young. So if we could find a way to re-sign him, I think we could. He'd be a solid guy to have.
If it's Rapp and Poyer next year, that'd be fine.
Yeah. I had no problem with that. And then second, third round, whatever.
Yeah. O-line's good. I think the offense is pretty much good.
Yeah.
For the most part. Just have to bring the guys back that we need to and get another wide receiver. And hey, if you want to sign a backup running back
And
who you believe is better than Ty Johnson, then go ahead. But
which I
I
think Ty
like
Johnson's great. Yeah.
he actually he's the only guy that actually played good yesterday. He
Yeah.
played great.
Uh-huh.
Out of all the guys who played, I think Allen played good, but he's got to do everything for us to win games. So,
Yep. Yeah.
but yeah, Ty Johnson played good.
Um. Oh, Shakir. He's gonna be a dog.
Yes,
He is going to be a dog for
he
us.
needs to be put in this offense. I mean, he was in this
Yes.
offense, but like
Yeah.
he needs. If we don't get another wide receiver in free agency and we don't re-sign Gabe Davis,
Yeah.
Shakir is going to be the wide receiver too.
Yeah, which would be not good because
Yeah,
he's a Cole Beasley. He's a slot
yeah.
guy.
But it could be worse though.
Yeah.
Could be worse. I think having him as the wide receiver too isn't terrible. So
Yeah.
yeah. So other than
Sure.
that, it's going to be a different looking team next year. I
Yeah.
think at least. I think Joe
I
Brady
think
stays.
defensively it'll be a lot different. Offensively, most guys, everything
Yeah,
will probably
offense
be
will look
like
the
somewhat
same.
similar. Yeah.
Where do you go with Tyler Bass from here? I mean, I know it's tough to kick field goals, but he sometimes makes it look hard.
Yeah, he does. Um, I think they're gonna end up keeping him.
Yeah, I know it's
Like,
tough,
I don't know.
but he's missed a lot of. But he's also made a lot of big time field goals.
I
So
know exactly. That's the thing. So it's like
it's
tough.
a little inconsistency, which sucks, but
He is a solid kicker though.
he is.
So unless you can find somebody that's better than him,
Yeah, that
I think
kickers, quarterbacks, head coaches, it's all the same. If you can find a guy better than them, that's great. But you can't just get rid of a guy who has
Yeah.
questionable in the last whatever and he's still good.
Yes.
You just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
to be in the NFL. It's tough to be a GM.
Mhm.
But, as a fan, you just want to see your team win.
I will say this. Get rid of Pagula, please.
He's got to sell both teams, dude.
Yeah,
He's so old.
please.
I like
Please.
I like Jessica, right? Yeah, that's her name. The tennis
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
I like Jessica. It makes it cool, but like sell the Bills. Sell the Sabres. Just
Please.
please. We're going to
We
a new
need
stadium.
we need a new era, new
Yes.
era of Buffalo sports.
And it has to be revolved around Josh Allen,
Yeah.
which is fine. I'm not saying that it's
Mhm.
not fine, but like going to a new stadium, let's get a new
Mhm.
owner,
Yeah.
new head coach,
Let's-
maybe, probably
Let's
not.
reset.
At this point, we need a reset, and
Yeah.
there's only a few guys that I would bring along on this reset.
hmm
So
I will say keep Bean. He's a good GM.
Bean's a good GM. He's one of the better
Yeah.
GMs in the league.
Yeah.
So
And I wish there was a way that McDermott could just be the D coordinator somehow, some way.
yep,
Because
yeah,
I would love an offensive minded head coach with Josh.
Yep,
I would love to see him with offensive minded.
yeah. It's just not the way the NFL works.
I don't know.
Same shit with D'Amico Ryans, even though he was a good head coach, though.
hmm Yeah. But yeah, what are you gonna do?
Another year, man.
hmm
Another-
Same old, same old.
Hopefully next year we can stay healthy. But that's the same shit we say every year.
Yeah.
Same with the Yankees.
Happens.
Same with the Sabres.
Yeah.
We never stay healthy enough to win championships.
Yep.
What are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a sucky next 2 months, and then draft will start up. Well, 3 months, I guess, but
Why is it that since we've been born, we've seen one championship?
and we weren't even like
And we were what,
It was
5 years old?
2009,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like everybody could say whatever they want about Yankees fans, but if you were born since let's say
Yeah.
2000 whatever, you've seen one championship.
And I mean, technically, we've seen another one with the Bandits, but we're talking about our main
Yeah,
teams.
no,
Like I
yeah.
love the Bandits, but
Yeah.
I mean, shit, it's insane.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Mhm.
lacrosse is coming back next 2
Yeah.
weeks. College lacrosse starts up,
Oh,
so it'll be good.
yeah.
It'll be a fun season. A lot of good teams.
Mhm.
NLL still going strong though. Bandits. I think the Bandits. Are
When's
playing well.
when's PLL start?
That's the summer.
It is summer. I thought so.
I think they start in May, June.
Oh yeah, because that's after NLL.
Yeah, because they finish on
Yeah.
Memorial Day or whatever day that
Yeah.
school off
Yeah.
off of school day is. They finish. No,
Yeah.
Memorial Day is the college lacrosse. That's Labor Day. That's what it is.
Ah,
They finish
yeah.
around Labor Day. So
Gotcha.
Right. I have no idea. Those
Yeah.
always mix up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, for the first Monday episode, the first two times a week, I think we
Yeah.
did pretty good.
Yeah, and it won't be this long because we took a little extra time talking about the Bills too. So
Yeah. Now that the Bills
mean-
and college football's over,
yeah, we'll still probably like
they
just
still won't be
go
long
over the Bills off
episodes,
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah. We probably could have done
Not
the two episodes during the season, but now all
Yeah.
the football's over, so we don't have as much
yeah.
to talk about. But
Yeah.
it's whatever. I like this new setup, so we'll continue on this. We'll
Get some guests.
maybe we'll bring one on Friday. I'll think about some during the week and make some
Okay.
calls, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we have for today.
Yeah.
Be another good week of sports, I guess. Oh man, we'll talk about next week's games on Friday.
Friday.
Thank you for
All right.
listening to episode 15 of the Buffalo Take. We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah. See you guys.